So first, let's start with our vacuum series of tooling. We've got our vacuum pump here. We're going to just install air on this side. Let him go off the table. We've got our connecting tube here. This is going to fit in on the vacuum flush head locator right here. To release it, we're going to push in on the orange to pull it out. And on the offset vacuum locator, it's going to fit right there. Same thing. We're going to push in to pull out if we need to change it. The difference between these two, the vacuum flush head locator puck has 3 points that's going to make sure you're perpendicular to the surface, but this really only works well on more of a flat surface, a flight control surface, something like that. The offset vacuum locator is what you're going to use everywhere else. So it's got a smaller footprint than the vacuum flush head locator does, and it also has a spherical washer stack up that allows you to get some extra articulation for your curvy sections of the aircraft. It also allows you to twist 270 degrees worth of play, so if you have any sort of edge distance issues, you can locate along the leading or trailing edge of that article. This is our flush head adapter, and attached to it is our flush head guide. The guide is the colored piece, the adapter is the yellow piece. What to look for on these guides? First off, you want to make sure this O-ring is in good working order. You want to make sure there's no nicks or cuts. You want to make sure it's there first off. You want to make sure it's not burned. What that O-ring does is it traps all that water inside and offers this as your bath. To remove it, simply change it out as such. Put a nice new one in and get ready to rock and roll. The other thing you want to make sure is that your guide is still nice and snug. Take an electrode of the proper size. In this case, it's black. So we're using a 0208-0 electrode, which I'll get into in a little bit. You want to put that in and make sure that it fits nice and smooth. It should not be loose, and it obviously should fit in. If it doesn't fit in, you're using the wrong size. If it is loose, you can change out the guide. Take our plunger tool here, give it a quick hit, and your guide pops out. This one can be disposed. Take your new guide, put it into place, push down to lock it in, and you're ready to go. Again, this is our vacuum flush head adapter and guide used with our vacuum tooling. Everything is cup and cone fit, so there should be no guessing of what adapter to put with what tool. To locate over the head of a fastener with our flush tooling, we've got varying accessories to go with it. First off, we have our APERTURE bomb sight. It comes with our bomb sight. It comes with different sized apertures, and we can custom order these as well. If you need one that's a certain diameter, we can do that for you. Otherwise, it comes standard with our array that you see here. To use it, select an aperture that fits closely around the outside diameter of the fastener head you're going to be removing. Install it by just pushing it onto the piece here. You're moving your locator over the fastener, sighting it, and moving forward. We also have what we call the mechanical locator. Now this is used on Joe bolts or composite locks, and it has a nice little groove on the end here that will fit down inside the cruciform on the head of that fastener to make sure you're mechanically located on that centering pin. So there's no visual aid there. You're mechanically locking on the head of that fastener, giving you proper centering for a good, accurate cut.